As I look at over 20 years and the journey that different people have taken, and some obviously are playing in the NHL, some are playing over in Europe, but to me, more importantly, the ones who have gone on to great careers, business owners, managers, and I don't say it more importantly because it's all important, but those are the seeds we plant of giving you direction in your futures. Because we're all smart men here. And when you look at this room, who's actually going to make money playing hockey? I hope you all do. But I can tell you in the history of me playing, all my teammates, all the guys who fell off the mountain because they got into a different interest, which is okay. What we're doing here is getting you set up for your journey in life. And that's what's important to all of us, okay? So it's a special year for me. You know, it's been 20 quick years that, we were in Sports Village back in the day. We moved here in 2004, and here we are today for year number 20. So it's, for me, it's pretty special.
Honestly, the last 5-6 years here, it's usually the faces you see, repeat faces you see over and over and over. They come, and you're excited to see them, see how their years went, see what they picked up from here to bring in, transition into their season. And every year you see somebody else either move up a level or improve. And, the fact that these guys never quit and come back every year, it says something about them, it says something about the camp that you provide here. And, it makes it easy for you to come out and work with them because they want to be here. And that's the biggest part.
Some of my best moments, I always look at, I never look at the guys, it's easy to say the guys who've gone on and made the NHL or playing in Europe and, or who have made money from the game that they love. I like to look at how they got there. And I always go back to a story by Darcy Tucker, who was one of my guest speakers. And, Darcy told a story to the prospects of, he was undersized, he went to a AAA tryout, the coach wouldn't even let him on the ice, and the dad drove 3 hours, his father drove 3 hours and said, let my son try out, he just needs a chance. And the guy said, my team's picked. And so the guy let him out for the scrimmage, and in the first shift, he ran somebody over and scored a goal. And the coach had looked at his dad in the stands, and his dad put one finger up. So the scrimmage went on. Darcy scored a second goal. The coach looks over at Darcy's dad, and he puts 2 fingers up. Later in the game, he runs somebody over again and scores his third goal, top corner, and the coach comes off the ice and said, I'll sign your kid. And why that sticks out to me, it's not because Darcy Tucker and he made the NHL and he was just, a high-end NHL player. It's his determination, it's his culture. And something he said to the prospects was there's hockey players and then there's hockey players. Hockey players will end up playing men's league, still enjoying hockey, but the everyday or cultured hockey player has a chance to do what he did. And it's being all in, it's being passionate about what you're doing. So there's a moment that I'll never forget. I look at Serge Gelly from Platinum Blonde, a rock star who came up here and told us about the rock star life. And these are seeds that were planted about success in different industries that these guys take and understand that there's way more to success either on the ice or off the ice, and just the preparation of being successful. And then, just to watch some of the students go into their seasons and, succeed and have big years, and, me getting a email or a phone call saying, thanks very much for helping me accomplish what I've accomplished. Those, I can go on and on over 20 years, but, those are things that I really enjoyed.
Given this opportunity to be at this prospect camp has been an eye-opener for myself and for my son, Colin. The coaches here, the trainers, yourself, Jim, has been absolutely fantastic. The rest of the guys on the team and that are here, they've been very receptive to my son, which it's hard for him. He's a very quiet kid, very close to himself, sort of thing. So as we discussed this morning, or wherever, that after 4.5 weeks, he actually put his arm around you. Instead of you initiating it. So that's a big step for him. This camp is absolutely the best camp that we've ever been into. It's structured. It has development. It has everything where that a young player wants to get into if they want to go to that next level.
Really, really honored that parents entrust me with their kids, number one. I'm blessed to be able to be doing this for 20 some odd years. But when I, see these fathers now that turned into unbelievable, careers, owning their own businesses, managing, and it's not about money and success, it's about how they conduct their lives, it's about how, they go about their days in business. And when I meet them now, it's great to see a well-rounded young man that maybe I've helped by planting those seeds in the past that have made them a better individual today. And a lot of these young guys are going to grow up to be special fathers and special young men.
Wow. In the past 2 years since he's come to JD Prospects, I have to admit his development has just blossomed like you wouldn't believe. He always was a big boy, but the difference was that now he's a big boy with attitude and on-ice skills. So now he's got some on-ice skills to be able to use. His speed has gone through the roof since he's been here. He knows where to be and what to do now better than what he ever did. Working with both defense and the forwards, he knows both skills quite well. He's quite willing to drop back as a defenseman should it be necessary. So all those aspects all rounded up into one development as a player, plus the off-ice development as well too. Couldn't ask for better.
Yeah, so off ice we talk about your billboard and your presentation and all that. So as it's simple as just sitting in a chair with good posture, make sure you're focused on the eyes, don't look away, don't act like you're sleeping. Really pay attention, focus on the words they're saying, process the information, make sure it's not going in one ear, out the other. You really got to look at your billboard and make sure, when you go into any camp or any presentation or person that you're really looking forward to there, them, you're really engaged in their conversations. You don't want to just, be the average person. You got to make sure you really put yourself out there.
Even when you're not playing hockey, you need to be a great person to everyone around you and make an imprint on everyone's lives. And you have to work hard every single day. You can't take a day off and expect to get to that next level. You need to work hard every single day, anything you do in life.
Stay disciplined, work hard on the ice every day, and great group of guys here, a lot of good mentors, and feels great to be a part of this group.
I feel like I'm getting better. As for me, I'm a big defenseman, so I need to work on getting my feet quicker and ripping the shot after every shot I take on the ice, even if it's practice or in a game. I should always practice, make the hardest shot.
It's just the intangibles of repetition, repetition, repetition. The culture, we call it, the everyday attitude. You got to be an everydayer, you got to come. I know we're tired, I know we're fatigued a bit. But playing in the NHL, playing in the OHL, playing in these high-end leagues, the NCAA, you have to bring it every day. There's no days off. And when we teach the young player, have fun, but be prepared, eat properly, get your sleep, and develop. We have a little problem right now with young people staying up and playing video games all night, which is impacting their training, impacting their results. They wonder, why aren't I scoring anymore? Why aren't I stopping the puck? So when we look at all these things, of just developing the culture of a successful human being goes right to the ice.
You got so much invested in where this thing takes us, and yet you guys have this level, this amplitude of gratitude that I could take you 37 minutes down the Gardiner, and I could show you kids that are your age, young men in a hospital bed, that are never coming out, and what they would give to come and be here for one day. And they're not coming here to make a team, they're coming here for the pure ecstasy of the experience. And that's what we lose. It's like when you walk through these doors, are you here for the ecstasy of the experience? Or are you here to make the team, get it done, get through this door, get to the next level? That's going to be the next level. Oh, didn't make that. Oh, now I can't get to that door. Because whatever you're bringing here, that's what you're going to create. Whatever you focus on, that's what you create in your life. The level of gratitude that you could grab hold on could change your life forever.
The JT Prospects Camp, I think it's a lot more than just hockey. I come back here not to just work on my summer skating, but to learn the morals of life and to go deeper into a hockey player, a businessman, a person, a family member, a friend to everyone in my life.
It's an amazing camp. It builds you as a person, and it makes you want to be a better person on the ice and off the ice, inside the rink and outside of the rink. I've had 2 years now of 40 guys every year. We're upstairs, we're talking, we're having fun, we're laughing.
For me, it's great character development as a person. It makes me try to force myself to be better every day, and that's the biggest reason why I'm here.
In the first 3 weeks, I already feel like I'm one step closer, 2 steps closer even, to being where I want to be, and by the end of the summer, I should be there.
The message to all my families and players over the 20 years, I thank them. I thank them for allowing me to become a better, rounded human being, because every time I have a summer with JT Prospects, I learn something. It makes me better. It makes you better. It makes everybody in the building better. And you know, these are the things what I love is, you know, when parents ask me, what have you done? And I'm like, well, what do you mean? My son makes his bed every morning. You know, we come home, the grass is cut. The dishes are done. Those are the things that I enjoy hearing more so than he scored a hat trick. And those are the seeds that we plant, is to be respectful, take care of your parents. They're sacred. And you know, I've been blessed to do this for as long as I have, and I look forward to continuing it. But those are the messages that I like to hear back.